In a bowl, I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I also have a pot with some water and some shortening and baking soda. In a sauce pot, add your shortening and your water. Bring it up to a simmer until the shortening completely melts. To the 2 cups of flour, add baking powder, 1 teaspoon, and a ½ teaspoon of salt. Add your hot water and shortening to it. Use a fork to blend it up into a nice dough. Once it gets to that nice consistency, it's not too sticky, it's not too wet, place it onto a board with a little flour and work it into a ball. Okay. Place a towel over the top and let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. After 5 or 10 minutes, then you start to portion them out into little balls. So what you'll do is you can just cut it in half, cut it in half, cut it in half, and you should be able to cut each one of these in half as well. You should get 8 portions. And then you can form it into little balls with either your hand like this, or as the bakers do, they get their hands just like this. Okay? You just cup your hand and do this. And you'll cover them again. Okay, and then you begin to roll them out. So keep them covered as you're rolling. Okay, get a little bench flour. See, I got a little flour here. Throw a little bit down. Okay, now when you do this, you want to make sure you flatten it. You get your rolling pin. You start from the center and work your way out. So from the center out. Okay. Then you're going to turn it a quarter and start at the center and out. Quarter turn, center, out. This is how you achieve round tortillas. Okay. So again, you don't want to start from the back and work your way that way. You want to go from the center out. You can go the center, quarter turn. Okay. And the flatter the better. So I'll speed it up a little here. Quarter turn. And again, if it starts to stick, just add a little flour. And there you have it. The next step is to get a pan onto the stove, put it on medium-high. You can also use a cast iron pan if you'd like. Okay, the next step is to lay the tortilla on. Okay, you want it to start to form, to bubble up. Once it starts doing that, you can turn it around. Once it starts to bubble, you can use some tongs, turn it around. And there you have it, your tortilla. Place it in a plastic bag or in a little container and keep them covered. You can also use a towel. And here you have your tortillas. For the chicken breast, we will need a 12-ounce chicken breast, 1 ounce of oil, olive oil, vegetable oil, and a salt, pepper, and granulated garlic mix. You're also going to need equipment for this. It is a pan lined with foil, a cutting board, and a knife. First thing you want to do is to butterfly your chicken or cut it in half. So you get the chicken, make sure you have a sharp knife, place your hand on it, and just go across. And this is what we call a butterfly. Once your chicken is done, then you can dice it up into small cubes. Make sure it's completely cooked. First thing you want to do is get your tomato. You can use a paring knife to take out the core. Then you can cut it, small dice. You get your cilantro that's already been washed. Stems are really good in there, so use your stems as well. As you can see, you can use this rocky method. Okay. Into your bowl. You can get your lemon, again, zest it. This lemon has been washed. Again, avoid any white. Maybe a couple of pieces. Slice it nice and thin. Nice mince. Just gives it a lot of good citrus or lemony flavor. Right in. Jalapeno again, depends how hot you want it, so I'm going to take a small piece. Again, avoid any contact with your face or eyes after using this. Wash your hands after you've cut it. Also, I would recommend using gloves for this. And again, sharp knife. If you have a dull knife, there's a possibility you'll get some in your eye if your knife is too dull. So make sure your knife is sharp. Okay. And then the onion. Again, cut it in half. Proper way to cut an onion. Okay. Take off the skin. So you want to do a nice. Okay, here's the proper way of doing it. Again, for this you want to do it kind of small. And again, I'm going about 3/4 of the way. Okay, sharp knife. And then you can cut this way. Again, a sharp knife. If you have a dull knife, there's a chance that you can cut yourself. Then you're going to cut the other way. Now I'm not going to use this whole onion, I'm going to use a little of this onion. Into your... Again, hit it. And then the outer skin should come right off. Just like that. Take out that little core if there's one. If this one doesn't, you can smash it. And then mince it up. Another way you can do it, if you want it minced this way, you can just go back and forth. I'll show you, illustrate. Okay. Back and forth. Get all that garlic. Add it in. For the chicken quesadilla, get some softened butter, or you can use melted butter. Place it on the tortilla. Okay. Just like that. You can brush it on if you'd like to. Place it on. Your cheese, add your cheese to it. And your chicken. When you do the chicken, just do half. So on 1/2 of it. You can also add the pico de gallo in there as well if you'd like to do that. Flip it over. It's okay if it's not completely golden brown yet. It will eventually. And check it from time to time. And it should take more than 2 minutes. Just check it closely. And there you go. Then cut into wedges, into 3 wedges. Just like that.